Hey, what's up? All right, round three starting with Susakraev. What's going on with my timer? Dang, there we go. Spinning back kick misses from Susakraev. Oh, spinning elbow lands on Santos. Good two from Susakraev. Good spinning back kick to the body from Susakraev. Partially landed. This is a way closer fight than I thought. Good overhand, good leg kick from Susakraev. Paramount's fucking lagging, man. Good two over the top from Susakraev. All right, Susakraev's then on the hips of Santos, holding them on the fence. Santos with a fence grab. Now Susakraev's trying to hook the leg and take him down. Knee to the thighs from Susakraev. Susurkaev. It's Susurkaev. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. By the way, I know we missed the first fight, but it was Jose Ochoa. Unanimous decision, I think, a 30-27. Yeah, he put on a masterclass against Clayton Carpenter. Oh, good slip and an uppercut from Susakraev. Missed head kick from Susakraev. Jab from Susakraev, another jab. Good counter 1-2. Two to the body now. Good overhand from Susakraev. Susakraev starting to turn it up, but Santos is countering quite well. Good slip and an uppercut, a lead uppercut counter. A good two, almost looks like it stumbled Santos, but it didn't. Susakraev shoots in on the hips now. Looks like Santos is trying to lock up a gilly, but I don't think he's going to get it. Oh, it looks like Santos is pretty close on the guillotine. Santos does look like it's under the neck on the guillotine, on the standing guillotine. He's not applying any pressure though. Susakraev's doing a good job fighting the grip of the guillotine. He's trying to jump it, but Susakraev's too deep on the hips. Oh, whoa! Oh, wait. My Paramount just cut out. And he drops Santos to the canvas with a slam. Now he climbs onto the back. Looks like he's looking for a late rear naked choke here. I think he could get it. He just needs... Oh, ground and pound on top from Susakraev. Santos isn't defending himself. Good punches on top from Susakraev. Susakraev looks like he's locked up a rear naked choke. He's locked it, and it's in deep. Somehow Santos is staying alive. It looks like Santos is going to go out. I think Santos is out. And he's out. He's out. Santos is out. Susakraev locks up a rear naked choke and a finish with 49 seconds left on the clock. Santos didn't tap. And he's slept out cold by Susakraev on the canvas. Susakraev takes a long time to finish Jordan Santos there, and it was a close fight, But then Susakraev locks up the submission late, and man, is he a prospect in the middleweight division. Susakraev is an exciting fighter, and he's got great striking, and then he takes you down, and there's an immediate submission threat. Susakraev is a legit prospect. Impressive win there by Susakraev. I'm not going to tweet about it, though. I'll wait till later. Probably after the Kopylov-Tulio fight, I'll start tweeting. Follow me on Twitter, by the way. I'm DJJ on Twitter. All right, next fight. What's the next fight? I think it's Sabatini and Gomez. Sabatini's gonna win that one via boring decision, in my opinion. That was our. I think that was our prediction. I don't think he'll sub Gomez. Sabatini is quite boring. The human torso himself. All torso, zero legs. Yeah, Sabatini is right outside the top 15 though. So with this one, he could potentially get himself a ranked opponent. We're 2-0 on the card so far. We low-key might have some good picks today. I just hope Strickland wins, even though I didn't pick him. All right, right now it's just ads. Ads for another 3 minutes. Hey guys, during the ad breaks, low-key check out my YouTube videos. We gotta get some more traction on the YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? All right, we got 20 seconds left on ads. Wait, William Gomez like switched to African? I thought he, I thought he was just French. What's going on with that? He's representing Senegal now. I guess he's like a French African dude. There's like a lot of people like that. Like Francis Ngannou, I think he speaks French. I mean, I hope Gomez wins this, but I mean, actually no, I hope Sabatini wins this just because I picked him. I don't really care who wins this. There ain't gonna be no finish, bro. Sabatini's going to decision. That's a lock pick for you betters out there. Sabatini by decision. The human torso himself. Oki Sabatini might be on the 330 card because he's from Philly. Sean fucking Brady. Bro, he's gonna lose. You see the odd swing? That's crazy. All right, round one's about to be on. I've never seen these refs before that are reffing tonight. All right, round one's on. Measuring the distance early. High kick from Sabatini, switches stances. Sabatini with a weird striking stance to start out the fight. Up and down, misses the body, misses the head kick. Shoots immediately. Hamzat level shot. He gets in deep on the single leg and drives Gomez to the fence. Gomez is trying to get a guillotine, but there's no reason for looking for that. Sabatini already has the leg hooked. He's up against the fence though. He may not take him down. Gomez is doing a good job defending here. Even with he doesn't even have a single underhook. Sabatini looks like he's just going to stall here, and it looks like my pick is pretty good. Oh, lifts him and slams him on his head, but Gomez is right back up. Sabatini's going to hook the leg again. Gomez back on the fence. Gomez is now trying to hook the leg from the back. Now he's got like a triangle on the leg. Still working on the grip on the backside of Gomez. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix something real quick. He's gonna be here for a second. I'll be right back. All right, little shots on the fence now. Sabatini's kind of switched the grip, but nothing's really changed. Gomez is barely balancing. He's doing a good job, like, barely holding on to the canvas with his feet. The ref should probably separate them in this position. Sabatini's talking to someone in the corner. I think he's right in front of his corner. All right, my Paramount's glitching. All right, I'm like 4 seconds ahead. Or no, 4 seconds behind. The timer's I don't know what the hell's going on. Like my video is behind. My video's like 5 seconds behind. Because Paramount's bugging out for me. Sabatini's now, it's now on the fence. Gomez tries a shoulder shot. There's nothing happening. We're at 157 right now, by the way. I'm counting. Knees to the body from Gomez. Sabatini, now he's trying to get on a knee. Still trying to take Gomez down, and Gomez has only been taken down once, and he sprung right back up. Little shot from Sabatini. Gomez trying to break the clinch with an elbow. Sabatini's got behind him with the back. Knees to the thigh from Sabatini. All right, now my timer's behind. My timer is behind by 7 seconds now because now Paramount let me resume the real time. All right, Gomez with a good sprawl, but Sabatini's still sticking on him like hot glue. Took a while to get out. Looks like Gomez is glove grabbing here. All right, never mind. Gomez is grabbing the wrist. Sabatini's just complaining about straight nothing when he's getting all of his takedown stuff. Good elbow from Gomez. Gomez gets taken down. Finally, Gomez is taken down, but he's already trying to work back up. 7 seconds left in the round. Really nothing has happened this round, and Paramount lags again. Yep, Paramount keeps lagging. All right, we'll just end the round. We'll just end the round because fucking billion-dollar company can't fix their bitch-ass streaming service. Boring ass fight, anyways. All right, now we're in commercials. Another minute of commercials. Oh, and you know why we're in commercials? Because like fuck. We're in the middle of a fight. Why is there 1 minute of commercials? Swear to God, if they're fighting and I don't have the timer ready. Okay, alright, never mind. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, it's on. My timer might be like 1 or 2 seconds behind. My timer's, yeah, it's like 1.5 seconds behind. Alright, they're just dancing at range right now. Sabatini tries to lunge in, he switches stances. Tries an overhand. Gomez tries to counter, but he misses everything. And now Sabatini's in on the takedown again, and he's trying to jump a guillotine. He's trying to jump a guillotine now, but he's not. He has not got it at all. He's trying to knee Sabatini, or no, he's trying to knee Gomez up against the face, up against the fence. Fucking hell, I'm ruining everything. Sabatini's really trying for a standing guillotine. He's trying to hook the leg. He's kneeing the thigh from the front position. He's got this. It's like a front headlock now that he's trying to drag down Gomez with. Joe Rogan needs to shut the fuck up because I don't think Sabatini is going to get the finish. I mean, I don't know why he thinks that there's any chance. Okay, high on a single leg and he gets the takedown, but Gomez springs right back up, and Gomez is back on the fence. He's like a little praying mantis, or big praying mantis. It's, you know, he's long and lanky, hard to take him down. And now Sabatini lifts him up and actually slams him. Sabatini climbs the back, and now he's looking to get on the back of Gomez. He has one hook in, and now Gomez is back up against the fence. And now my video has lagged again. Yeah, and so now I'm like, now my timer's like fucking 10 seconds behind. All right, we're just gonna close X because I think X or Twitter, whatever it is, might be interfering with my fucking stream. We are 10 seconds behind. The timer's 10 seconds behind, but Sabatini, Gomez breaks the grip, and now they're back standing. Gomez misses a jab to the body. They're out in the open now. They're no longer tied up. Oh, low shot. Low shot from Gomez, but Sabatini keeps fighting. All right, now my stream is less behind. Now I'm 5 seconds behind. High kick miss from Gomez. Sabatini looking real weird on the feet. He tries a low kick, tries an overhand, but it misses. Now they're back on the fence. Sabatini's got him up against the fence with the body lock. What the fuck is Rogan talking about? Rogan's delusion is starting to think that Gomez is winning the round. Gomez did just reverse position on Sabatini, though. All right, now Sabatini's back on a single leg. Way too much control in this round here from Sabatini for Gomez to win this. 30 seconds left. All right, Gomez is free. Now they're back up on the feet. Gomez has to up the ante if he wants to be able to win this round, and I think he could still if he lands enough damage. 10 seconds left. Sabatini's got him back in the clinch, and Gomez lands some good shots actually, but not enough. They're sprawling at the end of they're brawling at the end of the round, and yeah, Gomez missed a body kick at the end. Sabatini back to his corner. His coach is telling him not to brawl, and I probably agree with that. It was looking like Gomez was starting to win once they started brawling. But actually, Sabatini does kind of have a dog in him for doing that shit. And I feel biased here talking so nicely about Sabatini. If this was any other fighter doing this shit that I didn't pick, I'm just biased because I picked him in my predictions video. If I didn't pick him in my predictions video, I'd be like, boring fucking fighter. I don't really care that much because it's an early prelim, but. Joe Pfeiffer's there. Joe Pfeiffer. Big Joe Pfeiffer. Alright. Round one's almost on. Round one has begun. Not round one, sorry guys. Round three. High kick from Sabatini misses. Low kick from Sabatini. Gomez misses on a big left hook counter. Lead hook, not a left hook, because he's southpaw. Little leg kick from Sabatini. Level change. Gomez bites on it hard. And now my stream's fucking lagging again. Bitch ass fucking company. Alright, now we're back on time again. Now it fucking lags again. Alright, now we're back on time. I don't even know what happened. Joe Rogan's fucking laughing about something. Good leg kick from Sabatini. Sabatini actually does have some damage, some swelling on the eye of Sabatini. As mentioned by John Anik. Good low kick from Gomez. Gomez could technically win the round on win the fight on damage. Round two was close. Okay, now a shot by Sabatini and he's in on the single leg. Knees to the thigh from Sabatini now. Gomez is doing a really good job defending here. He's got an underhook and he's controlling the other wrist of Sabatini. Shot grazes the head of Gomez on the exit, but they're back on the fence now. Good knee to the body from Gomez. Gomez looking for a guillotine, but it's not going to happen. But it is actually, Sabatini is actually, not getting the takedown, but he's got the single leg up high. Gomez is doing a really good job using the fence to not get taken down, though. And now he's got him down. Sabatini's got him down, but Gomez is posting. Sabatini's lifting up the legs, and he's trying to get into... He's in the half guard right now. He's in the half guard, but Gomez is sitting up. Looks like he's going to get back up, and he is back up. Sabatini is trying to climb onto the back, though. Sabatini's got a leg hooked. He did rip to the body a little bit before the takedown, but Gomez did land a good flush knee up the middle to his torso. Gomez is not winning round 3 right now. Shut up, Joe Rogan. Sabatini is in on the single leg. Good elbow, though, from Gomez. Sabatini's got the leg hooked again. I don't think he's going to take him down here, though. Gomez is doing a really good job fighting the grip. Looks like he's going to separate with Sabatini with a good enough explosion. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Good knee to the body from Sabatini here. Drops down to he's trying to drop down to a double leg, but he's still on the single leg. Is Sabatini. Knees to the inside of the thigh from Sabatini. Sabatini falls right back down. All right, now Rogan's glazing Hamzat for some reason. Okay, Oh, now they're brawling. Last 10 seconds. Sabatini falls down. Sabatini cracks him with the big overhand, and the fight is over. Fight is over. Sabatini, 29-28 or 30-27. It's going to be one of the two. He does have some damage on the face. However, Gomez didn't win that. Rogan's fucking dying laughing about something. $30-27s. Okay, so it's Pat Sabatini. Yep, there it is. My pick was correct. No post-fight interview for Pat Sabatini. No post-fight interview for him. All right, next fight I think is Roman Kopylov. Am I right? No women's fight on this whole card. No women's fights on the last two cards. Yeah, Kopylov versus Tulio. We have Kopylov in this one, but I could see Tulio getting it. Tulio's like, I think Tulio's only loss in the UFC is just getting bombed out cold by CLD. And CLD is just like different. But I could really see Kopylov blasting these body kicks and Joe Rogan glazing him, and then at the end of the fight in his post fight interview, Rogan's like, "You're the future of this division, kid. Great fight. You're the future." Just like glazing him up, even though he's lost 2 in a row. 2 good opponents though. All right, my fucking Paramount Plus is bugging out again. All right, I'm closing this shit and reopening. They were just doing some promo for the fight. All right, here we go. We're live now. We are live. Megan O'Leary is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Marco Tulio walking out right behind her. Tulio looks pretty zesty. I'm not gonna lie. Tulio does look pretty zesty here. I don't think Tulio should be this big of a favorite. I think this is a more even fight than people think, you know? Kopylov's only losses are Paulo Costa and Robocop, so, you know. Well, actually, no, I think he's lost more than that in the UFC, but those are his 2 recent losses. The 3 people who look the most alike in the UFC are, I know one of them's not in the UFC anymore, but Ben Askren, Chase Hooper, and Roman Kopylov, I swear. Those 3 are like completely identical. Kopylov, Askren, and Chase Hooper. Except Chase Hooper does look a little more soy, because he is. When we got some background noise, I'll be right back. There we go. It's better. It's good that. It's good that. Eye of the tiger. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. Kopylov's, I don't know. This is a very close fight, but I do think Kopylov's going to win just based on attacking the body. But Marco Tulio is strong to the body, whereas Kopylov isn't. You see that little bit of chubbiness on Kopylov's body here, even though he does look to be in better shape than his last 2 fights. Kopylov does look in better shape, you know? This is a fight that could go literally either way. DC says these are the type of fights that he generally wins. I kind of agree with that. He's got a half-inch reach advantage. Similar, same exact height. 3-year age advantage. Let's get that. I think Kopylov's going to win this. He looks way better than his last fight. He looks in way better shape. Bigger arms, much more defined. He's got actually some core strength now. I think he's going to win this. Roman Kopylov. Roman's going to win this. All right. Round one's about to start. Round one's on. Kopylov with some movement to start off the fight. He's pressuring forward on the front foot. Kopylov's got a southpaw stance. 2 to the body misses from Tulio. Leg kick from Tulio. Clips him. Kopylov hasn't thrown a... Oh, no, he's thrown a leg kick. Kopylov hasn't thrown much. He slips a big 2 from Tulio. Good leg kick from Kopylov. Leg kick misses for Tulio. Little twitch there from Kopylov. Good 2 to the body from Tulio. Leg kick hits from Kopylov. Tulio keeps going to that body. He keeps going the 2 to the body. Kopylov used to be weak to the body, but he looks a lot better with his core strength. Jab to the body misses from Kopylov. Both guys with the long guards checking with the hands. Jab to the body from Kopylov. 2 misses from Tulio. Two to the body from Tulio. Good body kick from Kopylov. He needs to fire that body kick more. That's Kopylov's best weapon is the body kick. Leg kick misses from Tulio. Partially slips the 2 from Tulio, does Kopylov. Kopylov misses a counter straight, and now a jab from Kopylov. Both of these guys are just landing straight. Oh, wait, they're not landing straights, but they're missing straights. Both of these guys. Leg kick misses from Kopylov. Leg kick hits from Tulio, but good leg kick. Another good leg kick from Tulio. Jab misses from Tulio. Both of these guys just seem to be kind of checking each other on the outside right now. Good body kick here from Kopylov. He needs to try more of that. And a body kick misses from Tulio. Not misses, but it was blocked. Blocked by Kopylov. Leg kick checked by Kopylov. Oh, big combo from Kopylov. Tulio overextended on a shot, and then Kopylov with the big counter combo that partially landed. Blocked body kick from Kopylov. Good jab from Tulio. Partially lands. Good straight from Tulio. Leg kick misses from Kopylov. Good 2 to the body now from Tulio. Uppercut misses from Tulio. Leg kick misses from Tulio. Tulio being the more active fighter here. I'd like to see Kopylov blast those kicks more, and he just did, but the head kick was blocked. All right. Now, good straight from Kopylov. Joe Rogan's throwing me off with his commentary. He just said, Prates is a problem. Good head kick from Tulio, but Kopylov eats it. Head kick almost landed clean, and a good check hook there from Kopylov. Tulio blasts a body kick, but it partially lands. Tulio's starting to get into a flow here, but he misses a big combo. Misses a leg kick. Kopylov's doing a good job defending at the legs, but he gets hit with the two. Good jab to the body from Tulio. Kopylov with a good two to the body. He better watch out on that. Don't go back to that, or else, Tulio could counter that. Get out of there. Good head kick, but it's blocked by Tulio. Good combo from Kopylov. Almost looks like he could sit down Tulio if he lands more of that, but he's not being active enough. Tulio is being the much more active fighter. But every time Kopylov lands, it's like, oh shit. Good jab from Tulio. Another good jab from Tulio. And he defends it well. He defends the counter from Kopylov well. Kopylov tries to knee up the middle, but then Tulio checks him with a good hook. And the round's over. I think Tulio 1-0. I think Tulio won the round. He was just more active. Kopylov, it might be one of those fights, again, where Kopylov's just not active enough, and he tries to turn it on in round 3, but it's too late. It's become a pattern for him. Tulio's doing a really good job on the forward pressure so far, so yeah, if Kopylov doesn't pick it up a little bit and start throwing more volume, I think he's going to lose this fight. And it's going to be by decision. I don't see Kopylov getting chinned simply because he just ate a pretty good head kick. It was ankle to temple. Tulio threw a head kick that was ankle to temple, and it didn't put out, or at least put down Kopylov. So I don't see Kopylov getting chinned here at all. Kopylov looks to be in a lot better shape, too. He's just deciding not to be active. All right, round 2 is about to start. Round 2's on. Little leg kick misses from Kopylov. Kopylov checking the distance with his lead hand. Oh, and he hits him. He hits Tulio with a big counter left. Big counter left by Kopylov probably sets the tone for this round. Now he's got Tulio backing up and being a little more hesitant. Good leg kick, though, by Tulio. Now a teep up the middle from Tulio. That's probably where he should target on Kopylov, is the midsection. Kopylov still checking with the left hand, with his lead hand. Little leg kick there from Tulio. Good two up the middle from Kopylov. It partially lands. Skims Tulio's head. Kopylov feints in and then retreats. Oh, good 3-2 from Kopylov. Kopylov's fast, so he needs to throw more volume because then he can make his speed more effective. Good body kick there from Kopylov. Every time he lands that body kick, it's like a slapping sound through the arena. Tulio with the good body kick. Tulio is just being more active. Good kick, but it's blocked by Kopylov. Kopylov can't seem to like. I mean, he's in range. Like he can connect something. He just needs to throw more volume. Good body shot there by Kopylov. Tulio spins and it sends him right back to the center. Big overhand misses from Tulio. Good two down the middle from Tulio. Another good two, but it misses. Tulio's starting to take control. He's flowing, feinting, but he misses a big head kick. Misses a two to the body. Good body kick from Kopylov, but it's blocked by Tulio. Good two down the middle from Tulio now. Tulio's starting to really bust up Kopylov's face. It's not looking good for Kopylov. He needs to up the ante in this round and stop just... Now it's another good two from Tulio. Honest, I would like to see Tulio knock out Kopylov here, because Kopylov's just moving in distance and doing nothing. Yeah, Kopylov's face is it's busted up, folks. Another good jab by Tulio. Good two by Tulio. Oh, good check hook from Kopylov. Kopylov's just got to up the ante with the volume. Kopylov's not going to get a finish at this point, and it looks like he's going to lose the round because there's some major damage on his face. Kopylov's not going to do anything at this point. I think he's just going to cruise to a decision and lose. He did not win round one. Oh, and a really good two down the middle from Tulio. Tulio's trying to pour it on here, but it's not good. Good uppercut to the body. Oh, a two sits him down. Kopylov hits him with a two, and it sits Tulio down badly. Tulio's wobbled. He falls down up against the cage. Kopylov's pounding him out. It looks like he's gonna get the TKO. Amazing counter there from Kopylov. It's a two down the middle, and he's got him up against the fence. The fight's not finished yet. Kopylov's not going for the finish, and he's just gonna lay up against the fence. Now Kopylov's just going to lay against the fence and cruise out the rest of the round. Soy. That's some soy shit from Kopylov. He almost had the finish, and now he's just going to lay on top of Marco Tulio when he almost has him finished. What a bitch move from Roman Kopylov. End of the round. We're going into round two. Round fucking three. I don't even know. This is what happens when I pick somebody. This is what happens whenever I pick an underdog. I swear. Marco Tulio's probably almost out right now. I wonder what Kopylov's going to do next round after sitting him down with that. Lay up against the fence with him. Kopylov does have a nasty cut under his eyebrow, though. On his eyelid, Roman Kopylov has a nasty cut. I don't think Roman Kopylov won the round based off that. Tulio did so much damage, but it would be interesting to see if Kopylov won the round just based off of almost finishing him. But it was a bad look at the end that Kopylov wasn't doing anything. So I think probably 2-0 Tulio, to be honest. Very close second round, you could give it to anybody. Start round three. Good jab from Tulio to start out the round. It looks like Tulio's gonna keep dominating. Oh, and the two sits him down. Oh, looks like Tulio's gonna be knocked out here by Roman Kopylov. Roman Kopylov's pouring it on. He immediately knocks him down with a two, and then a good counter left to start the round. Now he takes down Tulio. Kopylov takes down Tulio. Now he's laying on top of him, and my stream's glitched out. Fuck this billion-dollar company. Kopilov's laying on top of him now. I think he might cruise the decision. Baby shots on the top of Kopilov's head from Tulio. Why doesn't Kopilov posture up here and land some shots? Kopilov's got to get a finish here because you could give the second round to Marco Tulio. Posture up and land some fucking ground and pound. What are we doing? That 2 keeps sitting him down from Kopilov. Kopilov just needs to get back on the feet here because it looks like he's not going to be able to posture up. Tulio is doing a good job controlling Kopilov's posture here. But at this point, Tulio might just be hanging on to survive the fight. Which he could still win, by the way. Looks like, yeah, Tulio's got up now. Kopilov's still hanging on to the body lock. He should separate because he's almost had Tulio finish on the feet twice. I say you separate this body lock here. Yep, and they're separated. Separated are Kopilov and Tulio. Now they're back to the center of the octagon. Tulio lands a 2 that hits on the guard of Kopilov. Kopilov seems to be exhausted. He's bouncing in the middle, and he's not throwing anything. He's just checking the distance. Kopilov should blast a body kick, something like that. But Kopilov hasn't thrown anything since getting back to the feet. Good body kick blasted by Kopilov. Oh, and then a jab hits Tulio hard, but he's still on his feet. That jab could have dropped him right there from Kopilov. Kopilov needs to land something big on Tulio. Oh, and he almost does. A 3-2 almost hits him again. He needs to keep going back to that 3-2 because that's the combo that keeps dropping Marco Tulio. Feints the body kick there. Tulio bites hard. Tulio misses a big uppercut. Tulio trying to feint. Let's see what Kopilov can do. Tulio feints. Another head fake from Tulio. Kopilov tries to blast another body kick, but it's blocked by Tulio. A big head kick by Tulio clips Kopilov. Another good 2 from Tulio. Tulio's turning it up, man. Kopilov's got nothing in return, and he hits him with a big 2. Kopilov just fired a big 2, and now a head kick, but he fell down. Big overhand misses for Tulio. Tulio hits to the body. Spinning back kick to the body from Tulio. Kopilov's more tired than Tulio right now. Last minute of the round. Let's see if Kopilov can get a late finish. I don't think he can. Roman Kopilov feints another kick to the body. Tulio hits him with a good 2, though. Tulio's got his... not Tulio. Kopilov had his leg for a second. Roman Kopilov at distance. Good body kick from Kopilov. And a head kick now. He's mixing up the targets. Kopilov. Last 10 seconds of this fight. Now they're going to stand and bang. It looks like they're not going to engage for the rest of the fight. And it looks like Kopilov might just try... Oh! Kopilov lands a big left hook. And the fight's over. I don't know what DC's talking about, but apparently he has some dementiated theory that Kopilov got hurt by Tulio at the end of the round. And it didn't look like it at all. Tulio has a really busted up lip. I think Kopilov, with that near finish at the end of round 2, did enough to win that round. I think he definitely won round 3 as well. Tulio got sat down twice, and even though Kopilov was getting busted open in round 2, I mean, Kopilov didn't get sat down once. Tulio getting dropped twice, once in round 2, once in round 3. Actually, twice. I think he got dropped 3 times. Yeah, he got dropped 3 times to Tulio. So I think that Kopylov did enough to win the fight. That was not a bomb. What the fuck is Joe Rogan talking about? Joe Rogan, dude, Kopylov was not hurt by that last punch by Tulio. It was a good shot, but it didn't count for anything considering how much of a not a domination, but I think Kopylov obviously won the third round. What's the decision? All three judges have it 29-28. Let's see who it goes to. Roman Kopylov. It goes to Kopylov. A very close fight, but it does go to Kopylov. It doesn't look like. I don't think he's going to have a post fight interview. No, he's not going to have a post fight interview. Good fight, though. Really good fight. All right, now it's just promo. Next fight is Jim Miller and Jared Gordon. I'm 4-0 for picks right now. Here's the fucking thing about Chimaev, you guys. He's a weak man. All right, I think we got like, I think 5 minutes until the next fight. I think Jim Miller's gonna win this next one. I think Jim Miller's gonna be able to cockroach his way to a victory. Stream's got 12 views so far. Bro, do y'all tell me in the chat? Do y'all think McGregor and Holloway is going to be announced for tonight? Or you think it's going to be announced tonight for the International Fight Week main event? Let me know in the chat. I think Taylor's going to win the co-main by finish. Taylor's going to finish Van. Whenever Van loses, it's usually a finish. And also, I remember him versus Edgar Chairez. He got rocked by the spinning back fist, and he was all like, oh, oh, oh. So I think, yeah. Oh, Brady and Buckley isn't canceled. Let's go. Low-key Buckley might chin him. I think that odd swing is legit. Volkov by decision is such a lock. Taira by whatever is a lock. Hamzat by sub is a lock. I guess Hamzat could win a decision, but I see a sub. King Green is a lock. All right. Jim Miller versus Jared Gordon. I think Jim Miller is going to win this. All right. Everything's glitching right now for some reason. All right, till the tape's on. Bro, both these guys are unks. I think Jim Miller wins the unk battle, not gonna lie. Fighting out of the blue corner. Oh, bro. Jim Miller. Let's go, Miller. Yeah. Let's go, Jim Miller. Let's go, Jim Miller. Get it done, Jim Miller. Damn, Jim Miller's got almost 60 fights, bro. All right, round one's about to start. All right, round one's on. Feint early from Jared Gordon. Another feint from Jim Miller. Oh, head kick from Jared Gordon to start it out. Jim Miller is pretty light on the feet. Oh, looks like Jim Miller puts together a good combo against Jared Gordon there. Jared Gordon reverses position, though, and he's got him against the fence. I knew Jim Miller was the pick here. Good knee up the middle from from Jim Miller. Jim Miller trying to find his distance here. Good body kick there from Jim Miller. Gordon with the wrestling now. He's got him in a north-south position. And Jim Miller gets up. But Jim Miller, it looks like Jim Miller's kick landed to the nuts of Jared Gordon, so now the fight's momentarily stopped. All right, yeah, the clock's gonna be off. All right, it's still stopped, and I can't see the replay right now because Paramount's bugging out. Paramount's still loading. Yeah, I mean, Paramount's just completely bugging out right now. That's why I restarted the clock. All right, the clock might be more accurate than I think because oh fucking hell, Joe Rogan's talking about more steel cups, bro. All right, this clock's it's off by 50 seconds. Okay, my clock is off by 50 seconds. 3 minutes left in the round right now. Jim Miller storms forward with the 2 and then a kick. Jim Miller looks pretty flinchy on the feet. Jim Miller stumbles back. Oh, and now he lands a good 2 on Jared Gordon's chin. Unks are going tit for tat right now. And now Paramount's bugging out again. $1 billion company, right? $1 billion company. Oh, good left hook, but Paramount pauses, so I can't see what the fuck happened. Paramount was paused right now. Whoa, wait a second. Jim Miller's got him in a full mounted guillotine. Jim Miller's got Jared Gordon in a guillotine, and I couldn't see it because Paramount lagged so bad. It looks like Jared Gordon's gonna tap. It looks like Jared Gordon's gonna tap. Oh, and Jared Gordon taps. Jim Miller gets submitted, or Jim Miller submits Jared Gordon with the guillotine, and I didn't even see how it got in because Paramount lagged so badly. I knew it was gonna happen, and Jared Gordon wins by not Jared Gordon, sorry, Jim Miller wins by submission via guillotine. But I couldn't see it all because Paramount keeps pausing and fucking unpausing. Paramount is actually terrible. It's done this to me this whole day. I'm gonna check my Wi-Fi and see if it's my fault or something. It's not my fault. Can't even see how it happened. That's Jim Miller's. I think that's like his. What number win is that for Jim Miller in the UFC? Because I know he has the most wins in UFC history. Bro, how did that shit even happen? I couldn't see because Paramount lagged so bad. But Jim Miller gets done via a nasty guillotine submission as it looked. Nasty submission there by Jim Miller. Round 1 submission by Jim Miller. And did he drop him with that left hook? I didn't even see it. I'm undefeated on picks this card. I'm 5-0 picks. This is a snipe of a pick from me. I knew Jim Miller was crafty enough to get it done. The Unks have been on a tear recently. Yeah, good on Jim Miller getting it done in his home state. W Jim Miller, bro. He made his debut 18 years ago, and he's still out here finishing these guys, bro. Pause. W Jim Miller. All right. Jared Gordon caught the kick. So the left hook didn't sit him down, but then Jim Miller jumps the guillotine. Jim Miller jumps the guillotine off of a body kick that was caught by Jim Miller from Jared Gordon. Amazing win by Jim Miller. He's 42 in the lightweight division. 42-year-old lightweight still getting submissions. And he looks fast out there too. Like Unk's got it, bro. Unk still got it. Even though he did lose to the big Chase Hooper. Unk still got it. And Paramount fucking glitches again. Bitch ass company. Fuck Paramount. I mean, you just gotta bro. Like I was watching the fight and I watched Jim Miller crack Jared Gordon with the left hook, and then it just cuts to Jared Gordon being caught in a fully locked guillotine. What the fuck is this bitch ass $1 billion company? Why does it's glitched out again? Now we're in a completely different promotion. All right, talking about UFC Oklahoma now. All right, Mateusz Raumbetsky versus Grant Dawson. It's not gonna be on for a while though. I low key I'm gonna switch my pick to Mateusz Raumbetsky. I'm switching my pick to Mateusz Raumbetsky because Mateusz Raumbetsky gets in these brawls, and even though he does lose a lot and he is on the wrong side of these brawls, and even though he is very small compared to Grant Dawson's chin is not going to survive a brawl. So therefore, I think I'm going to switch my pick to Mateusz Raumbetsky to get this one done, even though he does have like a 6-inch reach disadvantage at lightweight, and he's very small and he loses all these fights. He did beat Oral though. People forget, man. I think he'll be able to neutralize the grappling of Grant Dawson here. Paramount fucking glitches out again. Bitch ass $1 billion company. And it doesn't, like, this $1 billion company, it has all the resources to be able to not glitch out at all. And it just keeps fucking pausing. All right, I'm gonna check on like Twitter to see if anybody else is having this problem. Nope, it's just talking about steel cups. People forget, man. Steel cups, they would really help with an armbar. It's the first thing I heard before Paramount fucking glitched out. No, I'm gonna see if I can fix this timer so that the problem that I had doesn't happen again. Hold on. Remove, rename, filters, properties. Yeah. Yeah, this ain't going. We'll fix it for you guys next time. All right, it's playing some replay of Gaethje and Ferguson for some reason now. Jim Miller made his UFC debut at UFC 89. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Finally, we're gonna start the walkouts to the prelim. Or not the prelim. Dawson versus Robetsky. Mateusz Rebetsky's gonna win this. I'm pretty confident. And I know I picked him in my predictions video, but I'm pretty confident Mateusz Rebetsky's gonna win. One second, guys. There's more glitching. I'm pretty confident Matusha Rombetsky is going to win this. All right, round one's about to start. All right, round one has started. Glove touch. Rombetsky feigning at distance. They're really at distance. Rombetsky does need to be really close to get any strikes. Head kick is caught by Rombetsky. Dawson landed a head kick. Rombetsky's height might actually be the problem for him in this fight, as predicted in my prediction video. But that head kick did land clean, but it was caught by Rombetsky. Good takedown there by Rombetsky, but this is where Dawson's really good, is the ground. Good sit-out switch from Rombetsky on the ground. Now they're in a north-south position. This is not a good spot to be for Rombetsky. Rombetsky switches out, though. Dawson's climbing the back. He is climbing the back, and he's got to hook in. He's got to hook in, and Rombetsky isn't getting up right now. He did move over to the fence. Looks like Rombetsky's already cut. I don't know, though. Rombetsky is already cut. Rombetsky's cut already. Rombetsky grabbing the cage there. Dawson's in a perfect position with the body triangle right now. Looks like he could get the rear naked choke early. Maybe switching my prediction was a bad idea. I think it was. Another bad fence grab from Matusha Rombetsky. Might be a point taken next time he does it. The rear naked choke's in. It looks like Rombetsky's definitely going to tap. Oh, but it's out now. He's doing a good job fighting the grip. The rear naked choke was in for a second, but Rombetsky dogged it out. And Dawson has his toes in the cage. I don't know why Mike Beltran's not going to yell at that. But now his toes are out. Now his toes are in the cage. Grant Dawson is using his toes as leverage. Dawson's still on the body triangle. Rombetsky's leaking bad. It looks like Raumbetsky might shake him off the top, but he might be too short to be able to do so. Raumbetsky's doing a good job grabbing Dawson's wrist, and it looks like Raumbetsky might be able to slowly shake Dawson off the top, but he's not going to be able to do much damage, and Dawson is winning the round pretty clearly, as Raumbetsky has not landed. I don't think Raumbetsky's landed a single strike, and now Raumbetsky's lost the position where he could have got him off the top. But a good scramble from Raumbetsky, and now he reverses position. Raumbetsky reverses position, now he's pulling Dawson's ankle up to his face. Raumbetsky's deep on the hips. But now Dawson's up. Raumbetsky's a dog. Now he's pounding off on Grant Dawson against the cage. Honestly, we could still see a late finish from Raumbetsky. It's his type of fight. And Grant Dawson don't really survive in dogfights. Grant Dawson likes to win and cruise to fights where it's one-way traffic. 30 seconds left in the round. Raumbetsky still controlling Dawson up against the cage. And it looks like he was going to land a big punch, but now Paramount pauses, so that's awesome. No, every time something happens, Paramount just fucking glitches. Now, there's 8 seconds left in the round, and it pauses again. Nice sweep from Raumbetsky, and then the round's ended? What the fuck is going on with Paramount? I'm basically missing big moments in these fights because of Paramount glitching out. I think I'm gonna switch monitors. Alright, just switched monitors. This could be a little better. Alright, round 2 is about to start. We're out of commercials. Alright, round 2 is on. Raumbetsky with a good 2 up the middle early. Good jab from Raumbetsky. Dawson trying to use his kicks. Raumbetsky is such a blockhead. Good body kick from Raumbetsky, but it's caught by Dawson. Oh! 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 Raumbetsky sits him down with the left hook. Raumbetsky sits him down with the lead hook. And now Raumbetsky's trying to get the TKO. He moves to the back, and Grant Dawson's covering up. Grant Dawson, he's trying to defend himself. Raumbetsky's in on the body lock now. He's got the back of Dawson up against the cage. I knew Dawson's chin would fail him at some point. That's why I switched my pick. And now Raumbetsky's hooking the leg up against the fence. Way to turn the tide for Mateusz Raumbetsky. This is the reason I switched my pick. Knee to the thighs from Raumbetsky. Raumbetsky going to try to hook the leg again. I don't think he's going to get the takedown, simply just based off of the leverage that he has here. And Paramount Plus glitches out again. What do you know? Good 2 down the middle from Raumbetsky. Body kick from Dawson. They're separated now, by the way. I didn't know because of, Paramount and stuff, but Dawson tries a spinning back kick, and it kind of clips around Betsky. Dawson just trying to use his clips here, which is his best weapon, considering the length advantage that he has. Betsky almost gets the takedown, and then he has a uppercut on the... Oh, wait a second. What the fuck? He tried a flying knee to Dawson, but it missed. Now they're back at distance. Good 2 down the middle from Betsky. Good counter from Betsky. Rolls under the 2 with his own. Betsky falls, but now he's in on a single leg, and now it's stuffed by Dawson. Dawson moving forward more now. Good teep from Dawson up the middle. This is a very Betsky type of fight that we're seeing right now. Good. It looks like that was a jab from Betsky. Good check hook from Betsky. Betsky swinging wild, and he misses. Good jab from Betsky now. Leg kick from Betsky, swings Dawson's leg back. Dawson tries to step in knee, but he misses. And Paramount's glitched again. Good 2 from Betsky. Paramount's not glitching anymore. It doesn't look like. And now it's glitched again. I keep having to pause and unpause this. Sprawled takedown from Betsky as my stream unpauses. And Paramount has paused again, but now it's unpaused. Dawson gets knocked down, but he fell. And then my stream paused again. Good left hook from Betsky. Betsky with the 2 down the middle. Betsky's really starting to turn it on here. But then Dawson gets the underhooks and drives into the fence as my stream pauses again, but it's unpaused now. They're still up against the fence. Dawson with knees to the body. Head kick blocked by Betsky. Then he sweeps Dawson. Beautiful sweep by Betsky. Betsky in the north-south position, 10 seconds left. Body shot on the ground from Betsky, and the round is ended. Just don't even look at the timer because of how badly this is glitching. It's a 1-1 fight. Betsky clearly won the last round. Paramount's paused again. What do you know? I mean, what in the actual fuck? What is going on? I want to watch the fight, but I can't. Fuck Paramount, actually. Fuck this, my clock's gonna be behind now. Still hasn't turned on, by the way, in case you're wondering. All right, it's 4:42 in the round. 4:40. I'll turn on the timer. But I'm a little more than 20 seconds behind. Dawson's on his back. Dawson's on his back now because of Paramount lagging. Paramount lagging, so I can't see the fight and what's actually going on. Looks like Raumbetsky might actually spend the rest of the round in this body triangle that Dawson put him in, and I didn't even see how he got there. Now baby shots from the back by Dawson. I don't see Raumbetsky getting up from this. Dawson's looking for the head and shoulder choke. Raumbetsky's got to have one of those explosive movements and be able to scramble out of this body triangle. Now it's a neck crank. Neck crank from Dawson. There's a neck crank attempt. And Raumbetsky gets out of the neck crank. Raumbetsky's got to get out of this, and I don't see him getting out of this anytime soon. He has to buck out of this. I don't think he's going to do it. By the way, we're at 255 right now. 250 now. Oh, now it looks like it's in. Now it's really in, and all Raumbetsky can do is try to fight the hands. But he's in a fully locked body triangle, and he's in hell in Grant Dawson's. He's in Grant Dawson's world now, folks. He's not going to get out of it. He's not going to get out of there. Less than 2.5 minutes left in the round. I know my timer says otherwise, but that's because of Paramount lagging. No, literally nothing's happening. Nothing's happening right now. My original pick was right, but now Rebecca's getting in a better position. I know Joe Rogan says it's worse, but he's not correct. I know he's saying terrible position. Now this is a bad position because now Raumbetsky's flattened out. Now it looks like Raumbetsky's trying to get up better, but it's not going to work. Because now Dawson just gets in a better position. And he's trying for a ground and pound, but he's not going to land anything significant. 50 seconds left in the fight. Dawson's looking for the head and arm choke. All right, 30 seconds left. Raumbetsky's just going to stay here the rest of the time. And now it's under the neck, and it looks like Dawson's going to finish him. Never mind. Oh, now he tapped. Grant Dawson gets it done by a submission. Late submission from Grant Dawson. He gets it done. Raumbetsky taps. Good on Grant Dawson to get that win. Great win from Grant Dawson. I wish Raumbetsky won that, though. I mean, technically, going off my prediction video, hey, my prediction video says I'm 6-0 on picks. Good finish by Grant Dawson, though. Six and 0 on predictions based on the prediction video, and I know I switched my last one, but we'll act like that didn't happen. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Oh, so that's a different rear naked choke variation. That's interesting. I was interested why he had the arm in front of the face there. All right, next fight's Amasov and Alvarez. I'm sure that's going to be a good one. Yeah, it looks like the UFC 329 main event is going to be announced tonight. Finally, we're going to get Amasov and Alvarez. All right, if this Wi-Fi thing keeps happening, then I'm probably gonna end the stream after the prelims, and then I'll come back on at a like in as soon as I can get this Wi-Fi thing fixed. But it's got to do something with my computer. So yeah, I'll get it fixed if it keeps going on, because I ain't trying to miss a second of that of the main event, or the co-main. I ain't trying to miss a second of Brady Buckley. You know what I'm saying? All right, I got Amasov in this one, but I want Alvarez to win. Man, that last one when I switched my pick to Rombetsky, I let my emotions dictate my pick there. Joel Alvarez walking out to Ilias walkout song. Would have been nice if we could have heard that instead of the commercials. You know what I'm saying? Would have gave me something to talk about. Considering there's nobody in the chat right now. Amasov is younger than Alvarez. He looks way older. Damn, bro, time's really ticking for Alvarez. All right, my pick is Amasov by decision. This is going to a decision. Unless Alvarez can bomb him out cold, which would be cool. We're at the timer. All right, round one's about to start. Round one is now on. And immediately, Paramount glitches. Like, once the fight starts, Paramount glitches. Can't make it up. And it didn't glitch at all throughout the commercials. They're just standing at distance right now, though. Little leg kick from Amasov. I don't know why Alvarez is fighting out of the red corner when he's an unranked welterweight. Well, Amasov is ranked, so that's interesting. But yeah, Alvarez looks composed, but he takes 2 jabs to the face from Amasov. Amasov very light on the feet. Alvarez is staying very grounded here in his approach. Teep up the middle from Amasov. Amasov throws a head kick. Nice jab from Amasov. Alvarez is just eating everything. Well, he's not moving his head, and Paramount glitches. $1 billion. I don't know what's going on. All right, last I saw of it, Amasov was in on a takedown. I'm just trying to wait for it to get up to speed. And now Alvarez is on the ground, so Alvarez did get taken down by Amasov. Yeah, I'm going to be getting off stream in a second here to fix this. Amasov has got him on the ground, though. He might submit Alvarez here. Alvarez hasn't been looking very good. If Amasov steps over the head, he's got an arm triangle. Not steps over the head. If he steps over to the other side of the body and gets out of half guard. Never mind, it's out now. Amasov trying to get into side control, but he's Alvarez hanging on to the half guard. It looks like Alvarez might get up here. Alvarez very long and he's hard to take down. Yeah, Alvarez is up. Standing arm triangle attempt from Amasov, but it's not going to be in. He's not going to get it. Rogan says he's in real trouble here. But Amasov's on the body lock and he takes down Alvarez. He puts him on his head and some little ground and pound from Amasov. Alvarez just like standing on his one knee. Amosov hooks the leg and looks like he's going to get Alvarez down again. Alvarez trying to post with his arm. But Alvarez is looking really lazy out here today. Amosov's just kind of laying on top of him here right now. But Alvarez is up against the fence trying to post, but my Paramount cuts out. Paramount is glitching. Good job, $1 billion company. All right, now Amosov is still on him. They're up against the fence. Amosov's trying to hook the leg. And he takes him down again. Amosov hooks the leg again, and he's just trying to get Alvarez off his base. Alvarez does do a good job getting up, though. Alvarez is hanging in a weird way, though. You know? Amosov hasn't really done any damage since getting him on the ground, and he gets him on the ground again, and Alvarez is going to get right back up to his feet, it looks like. And he does. Amosov hooks the leg. Amosov hits him with the good left hand on the break, though. Amosov with some good ground and pound now. Amosov is starting to try to damage him. But Alvarez just can't break the grip here of Amosov. 10 seconds left. Amosov with a jumping takedown on Alvarez. And the round's over. All right, Paramount's still glitching out pretty badly. All right, after this fight, I think I'm gonna turn it off and then turn it back on. Good counter there by Amosov. And I didn't start the timer. 20 seconds behind, guys. Less than 4.5 minutes left. Good head kick there by Amosov. Good head kick by Amosov. 2 leg kicks from Amosov. Oh, good combo there from Alvarez. Alvarez backs up Amosov. Alvarez with the good right hand. Looks like Amosov's cut now, but Amosov with a really good shot, and now he slams Alvarez. An arm triangle attempt now from Amosov. Arm triangle, and he's got a good angle for it. Oh, and Alvarez taps. Alvarez taps, and Amosov gets the submission. Yaroslav Amosov with a beautiful slam into an arm triangle submission. Great submission from Yaroslav Amosov, and he is a dominant grappler who will actually try to damage you and submit you, unlike these other fucking grapplers. Unlike these other guys. And Paramount has glitched again. But it doesn't matter because we saw the finish. Great finish by Yaroslav Amosov. Great finish by him. Credit to him. As just as soon as Joel Alvarez was starting to gain some momentum and starting to hit him with shots, then Yaroslav Amosov gets in on a shot, and he takes him down, slams him on his head, and then gets him right into an arm triangle, immediate arm triangle. All right, we're going to end the stream momentarily. I'll be right back.